Hey folks, welcome back to Hanging in the Hideout with me, Hollywood. If you're enjoying these episodes, please be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. You know the routine, folks. Just smack it and there we go. In this episode, we're going to talk about the experiences or emotions that officers have just before executing a search warrant. We're going to have story time that includes some cocaine and officers' misfortunes. Stay tuned. I hope you're enjoying, folks. I really am. I really am. I'm watching you. Just before executing a search warrant, what goes through your mind?
Oh, dude. Before executing, what goes through my mind? Honestly, like I'm pretty serious before a search warrant. Like I'm not like I don't think of like funny thoughts. No. Like I'm like locked in.
Do you have a song or something you play or something to get you amped up?
I do have a song. You want to hear it? You want to know what it is?
Yeah.
It's going to throw you off, dude. It's going to throw you off.
Raindrops keep falling on your head. That's more mine because it's kind of twisted.
It's Amarillo by morning.
That's what?
No, I'm just kidding.
You going to sing us a whole song?
Up from San Antonio, everything that I got is just what I got on. Yeah.
Love it.
I ain't got a dime. What I got is mine. All right, I'll stop before I become famous or something.
Yeah. You got to be careful with that.
Yeah, be careful, dude.
You're going to have to tell people your real name then.
Yeah, dude.
Or
I'm just going to start intimidating more people. Shit.
Yeah.
People are not want to talk to me like, dude, you're good at everything you do, even singing.
Yeah.
I've actually been caught singing on like my body camera.
Because
I've
heard
videos
one.
get reviewed. Yeah,
Brother.
Some Shenandoah here and there. You know, 2 dozen roses and stuff like that.
I can't remember which one you're transporting for some guy from a hospital.
That was It Ain't Easy Being Easy.
Yeah, dude, I listened to that twice and I laughed so hard. I was like, he's a little off key.
Yeah, I didn't have my best day, but back to the question. Yeah, like I don't before a search warrant, like I'm pretty locked in. Like I'm strictly business. Like it's not like I might think of like a song or a tune or something, but like it's strictly business. I'm just thinking about like doing what I need to do, and my adrenaline's going like I swear my heart's like but then after it's over, then I go back to like chill mode.
Yeah. So how many search warrants have you done? Just estimate. Of course, we don't know the exact number.
I'd say between the last agency and this one, I'd say like 15, something like that.
And would you say that the first few, the adrenaline dump was extremely high?
Yes.
Is it as high that now?
I would say it's probably toned back just a tad, but my first few were very, very high.
Slow motion high?
Yeah, slow motion high.
I loved it.
Like, it was like when I was, especially when you're getting, like, so, and you know this, but, like, what I'm saying is going to make perfect sense to you. You're going to be like, yeah. But, like, when you leave the station and when you're riding to the location to execute the search warrant, it's like that ride's an eternity.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, dude, like, it just seems forever. But then, like, when you're getting off the truck, it's like you're getting off the truck in slow motion, and then you walk up to the house, and then you get your call sign to breach or whatever your call sign is, and then you breach, and then as soon as that door goes, it's like it's all over.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like game time is here, and the adrenaline kind of goes away, and then you're just focused at the task at hand, and then it goes pretty fast, and then it's like, I don't know. Then it's all over.
Sorry.
No, you're good, dude. You zoned out there for a second.
The camera did something
It's
weird.
just taking you back to the good old days.
Well, I had, I remember my first one, everything slowed down so much, like I could see people floating in the air.
Yeah.
As they were getting knocked down.
Yeah.
And then, but it's like, we hit the door, and I'm in the back of the house.
Yeah.
Like that. And I'm like, holy crap, that was quick.
Yeah.
But
so I do have to tell this one story. So this was about a year ago, probably a little over a year ago. and we had a hotel room, and like the same thing. Like the ride from the station there seems forever. Walking up there seems forever. The door's breached, and we go in, and like it was a dope warrant, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if a flashbang or something, because we threw several flashbangs in that room, and I don't know if a flashbang like exploded a bag of dope, but there was like cocaine like just like in the air, like just like dust in the air, and it was like a cocaine bag that exploded, and it was like just slow motion, like you're doing your tactics, like looking through your rifle, and there's just cocaine like float. There's like cocaine floating in the air, and I swear like a disco ball like came out of nowhere and like attached itself to the ceiling and started
Purple
like,
unicorn
yeah,
came out of the back
like
corner.
like music, like the DJ like magically appeared in the corners like playing music, and we're like all in there
Giving
like,
you the thumbs up.
yeah, yeah, and you're like, and we're like clearing everything with our rifle, and you're just like
Yeah.
duh, duh, duh.
And then you hear, "You're clean. Come out of the bathroom."
Yeah. Talk. Yeah, they're like everybody else is like, "Oh, dude,
Yeah.
are you feeling the same way I'm feeling?"
Yeah. Can't feel my gums. Yeah. You got chest over there.
Yeah. Hook 'em up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tag dogs killing someone. What's the funniest moment that comes to mind in your career, other than when you're snorting cocaine while
During
doing
a search warrant?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one, dude. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think, man.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. There's so much.
Because humor is our balance.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of police officers are laughing in horrible scenes.
Yeah.
It's like coping and whatever. But nothing. Just think of one that pops into your mind. Like that was a hilarious moment.
I've laughed so like the last 5 years. I've probably laughed so hard. I don't know how I don't have a six pack yet because I've laughed so much.
I don't either.
And there's also moments that were that are funny now, that are so funny now, but they weren't funny in the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, that's a tough one. Oh, man. Here's a funny one that comes to mind.
Okay.
And like, this is probably not the funniest one. This is just one that comes to mind. So, try to make a stop, right, at a busy part of our city. His time of the shift was right, like something was gonna happen, and it was one of those ones like car past you, and you're like, ha, like this is gonna be something, you know. And light him up. He takes off. They take off. They go into an apartment complex. Bail out. They go back to the very back of the complex. Bail out. Foot chase ensues after that, and going after the driver of the car. The passenger bailed. I was like, screw it. I'm going after the driver. Go through a gas station parking lot. Go through a liquor store parking lot, go over the interstate. He actually goes under the interstate, in the drainage ditch, because the drainage ditch goes from one end of the interstate to the other, and he comes out the other side of the interstate, and another officer picks him up at the other side of the interstate, and I look over and I see him, and I see him like running after this dude, and I can hear him from the other side of the interstate. He's like, "Stop!" And I just see a flashlight like moving up and like down in the air because he's running. He's like, "Stop! We know who you are." And then I just see the flashlight go down, and he just busted.
His misfortune's funny. The misfortune's funny.
Yeah, he's like, "Stop! We know who we are." Poof. And just like on the frontage road, just face plants, dude.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, and I just like, it was a serious moment, but I was just dying laughing. I don't know. That's one that just pops up in my mind. There's a million more. There's probably a million more that are like way funnier than that, but that's one that pops up in my mind.
And this is our city?
Yeah, this is our city. Yeah, this is like 6 months ago.
Dang.
And the other one, the person that did that was supervisor.
Nice.
I'm surprised you didn't hear about this.
There was one that I watched the video on, and one supervisor and an officer. Supervisor falls and just face plants on Lee Street.
Okay, I don't know about that.
And then someone else falls and plants like right after. It's like, what the hell? Is there a gravity problem right there?
Oh,
But
I think I heard about that one.
But one of my moments was D-Ray again. He's got a foot chase from. Are you okay?
Too big of a drink or something, dude? Mr. Clean is dirty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to clean myself up.
Yeah. Give me half a second.
Give me half a second and
Like a blow dryer
one full
effect
clean
happens all of a sudden.
napkin.
All good.
Mr. Clean is good now.
Yeah. But
Mr. Clean will proceed.
He foot chases across the bridge from Walmart.
Okay.
And they get all where IHOP is now. That service road was different then.
Oh, really?
It was a huge hill coming off.
It's back in 75?
Yeah, we were just turning into color. And it was...
Oh, dang.
And then...
Back before the war.
I just got the... It's before I got to... Anyway, don't get me into that. So I'm coming up the street, and I see him coming off this hill, and I'm like, cool, I'll just get in front of him. Well, he runs a little faster down that hill, and he gets across. So I just jump over and just follow him down the hill, which is a steep hill. I can't believe it.
Dude.
And then he looks behind him like, oh, God. He's coming. He's driving on the grass. And he goes into IHOP parking lot.
Nice.
And I go, and I just take my time because I can tell he's out of gas. He's going. I just park my car and get out. And then I run, and he goes, and then I take him down.
Nice.
And I look back, and D-Ray has my fresh cherry limeade I just got, drinking the hell out of it.
What?
And then he's over the car, and he goes, like, I'm like, good job, buddy. I'm like, you're drinking my cherry limeade.
What, was he telling you, hey, the cherry limeade's good? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. I think it was a team effort.
Or was he telling you, hey, good job?
And thanks for the drink.
Yeah, and thanks for the drink.
Yeah, but he was guzzling that thing down. Give me a little thumbs up. That was funny.
Yeah, while he's just relaxing on a cherry limeade.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did run from Walmart to IHOP, too, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was rewarding himself with your drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, enjoy the STDs. No, I'm just joking. I'm sure. I don't have STDs.
You sure?
I don't know. I'm just joking.
There's like a silent pause after you said that.
No, I just did that for the effect.
Oh, gotcha.
When you're silent, people wonder instantly. That's why when people say things to me like, that was stupid, I'll be like, and then is he agreeing with me or is he disagreeing? I'm like, what's he saying to me? So, yeah. If you had to arrest a superhero, which one would it be? And which one would it be? Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He does a little dumb thing with his hand. Like, dude, that just gets on my nerves.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
But how would you catch Spider-Man? He could well, Mr. Clean can.
Yeah, dude.
Mr. Clean could take down
Spider-Man.
those webs.
Spider-Man hasn't met Mr. Clean.
Yeah. Choose through them spider webs.
Clean his little spider ass up.
When he gets emotional, he can't use them webs.
Yeah.
I'll make that boy cry.
Mr. Clean, make that boy cry.
Yeah.
No, dude, he just gets on my nerves. Like, Superman's cool. Batman's cool. Even Superman's the coolest. Batman's alright. Yeah. And then, but Spider-Man, just these little spider, like, who came up with that, dude? Come on now. Get out of here. Well, like, use these little spider webs that shoot out of your hand. Like, come on, dude.
I get that he was bit by some spider that gave him the power. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
But later in the movies, they have all electronic dispensers. Like, what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it's dumb.
They cheesed it up.
That's dumb.
Good job. Anyway, and how the hell did Batman beat Superman?
Yeah, I don't know. That's dumb to me because Superman is like the dude.
I mean, I would love some of the Batman boots he had on that day, on that fight.
Yeah.
Because they were like 5,000 pounds a piece or something.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty... Dude, could you see me walking down the street in those?
Bro. Unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like...
Me and Mr. Clean. Me with my boots.
All
you would... The earth shake.
Earth would shake.
And then here you go.
And not because we're out of shape.
Yeah. Just because I got my 5,000-pound boots on.
Yeah. But 5,000-pound boots, like, underneath, like, 200 pounds of solid muscle. Yeah. Yeah. But, dude, like, when you think of superheroes, like, I immediately think of Superman.
I do, too.
And when somebody says superheroes, Superman.
You know Lex Luthor died?
Really?
the actor.
No way.
Him, his wife, and his guard dog were all found dead.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Nothing wrong there. I
Probably
think
carbon monoxide poisoning.
that, or I think it was the only time in human history that 3 people decided that this is the last day naturally.
That would be nuts.
That would be crazy.
Like the galaxies aligned.
Yeah.
And they
Well,
just
actually, yesterday the planets did align. Did you know that?
For real?
Old people pay attention to that stuff. Apple News feed.
They teach you that back before the war.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like before GPS, we navigated by the stars at night.
I know. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. I used to always drive towards a lighthouse, even though I was on land. Be like, ocean's over there, mate.
Like, what time is this? You're like, oh, let me look at the sun.
Oh,
Oh,
you know,
it is.
you know how to tell that when the sun's about to go below the horizon?
When, dude?
Not only when it does, but you can hold your fingers up. Gore taught me this.
Really?
Yes, another little man. I'm telling you, that dude would be scary on his own out there, kind of losing it. You put your you put your finger on the horizon,
Okay.
and then you can even stack them. But usually about this time is when you're curious how much time you have left, and every finger's 15 minutes, and it's spot on. So you hit the bottom of the sun compared to the horizon, and then that's your time.
Really?
But you can stack it and get to 2 hours or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, and it's accurate. Like, go try it tomorrow or whatever if it's sunny. I don't know what tomorrow's
I'll
weather
try,
is.
dude.
Yeah, tomorrow evening. I'll text you like how many minutes you got left. And that's what that means. All right. Your body cam accidentally records you during the entire shift. What would you hear or see?
Oh, man.
And would you be under IA interview afterwards, or interrogation or investigation?
100%.
So what would it?
100%.
What would it hear or see?
I don't know, dude. I don't know if I can talk about
Wait,
it on
it's
this
not.
podcast.
I mean, just it's not about that. Who's watching?
Yeah.
No, it's the safe things to say.
Define safe.
Would it see you mouthing off to people
Oh, yeah.
all day?
Oh, yeah, all day, dude.
So
I don't have the patience for people anymore.
yeah, but it's the thing is, it's a flip of a coin. It's
Yeah.
on duty, I'm this way. Off duty, I'm this way. You know,
Yeah.
it's
But it would also catch me doing like this stuff that's like people would be like, "Oh my," you're like weird, like singing in my car.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
like just singing.
it
like,
already does capture you. doing
Yeah, yeah.
that. I thought about putting a mixtape together.
Oh, dude, that'd be
Yeah.
dope. That'd be dope. Bro,
Mr. Clean,
door,
and then it'd have to be on cassette.
huh?
It'd have to be on cassette.
Yeah,
With
it's
the
perfect.
A and B side. Side A, we have
We have 2 Dozen Roses by Shenandoah. Side B, we have Amarillo by Morning by George Strait.
Mr. Clean representing.
We have He Stopped Loving Her Today by George Jones.
And as a special treat, how high is the water, Mama? You know what I was talking about, Johnny Cash?
Yeah. No, dude, like it would just be like if like that caught me like singing in my car all the time. I feel like the public would be like, "Oh my god, like he's a cop, he's an officer." Like
The public wouldn't know. This is just what it would see. What would it see and hear?
I mean that. Oh, dude, like if I'm like at the, because like this day and age, like we get all kinds of looks, like everywhere we go. And especially a lot of people don't like police, so like people look at us, dude. It'd catch me like 10 times a day. Like I'd be in my car, get a bad look. What you looking at, bitch?
Yeah,
like, what you looking at?
So I do that too, and it's no disrespect to the person because I don't know who they are.
Yeah,
But I'll go, oh, I see you right there, mother trucker. You know, and then because that Top Gun conversation we had,
yeah.
and I found out that Johanna does this too.
Oh Lord!
But we'll go, and we're in the other lane from the car, and we'll move in. And as we're moving out, I go, moving into weapons envelope.
Oh my God!
But I told her that because she likes that movie too. And she's like, oh my God, I thought I was the only one.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, man. People are
That's
cool.
awesome,
See
dude.
Mr. Clean? There's
Yeah.
other cool people
There's
too.
people out there cooler than me. I never thought I'd meet somebody like that.
What?
I'm
I
Mr.
don't
Clean,
think.
dude.
I think you're pretty much the. If there was a pyramid, you'd be up there.
Really?
Yeah, you'd be up. Be like you're at the point.
Damn,
Look at that.
that's awesome, dude. I knew I was the coolest.
Have you ever pulled off a super trooper type move? on someone?
Super trooper type.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
The rabbit and all that.
Yeah, dude. So actually, my nickname at Police Academy was the Rabbit.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Because I had a stash.
Yeah.
Oh, you know about that?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I remember. I thought I saw a picture of you with the stash.
Yeah, dude. It was
100%.
badass. So yeah, when I was in academy, I had the stash of this instructor. He's actually passed away now, but he was like he was a Dallas guy, and he was like he just called me the Rabbit because he thought it looked like the rabbit off Super Troopers. Yeah, and he actually gave me a pair of brass knuckles that he pulled off like a gangbanger, and it had engraved in it "Rabbit."
That's cool.
Yeah, dude. But no, I don't think I've ever pulled off like move on the streets from
Really?
Super Troopers. Yeah.
I kind of did.
Oh, let me hear it.
You know what the shocker is?
The what?
Shocker?
No,
Really?
I don't, dude. I don't.
This?
I've only no.
Oh,
I don't remember much
dang,
from
this is
that.
gonna go outside kitty land if
Kitty.
I explain what it is.
Oh,
I'll explain later.
Okay,
but which is not gonna make this as funny. But
it's okay.
I knew what it was, and it's a sexual thing,
Oh,
a sexual symbol.
Okay.
And I pull over this truck, and I could tell they're kids. There's like 6 of them in this pickup, and they had this shocker sticker on the back window. And when I get up there, you know, I'm like straight up. It's like looking at them real weird, not saying anything, and they're like, "Officer," like, "Why is a bunch of gang members in this city running around like it's nothing?" And they're like, "We're not a gang." I said, "You got gang signs on the back of your car." And they start freaking out. I'm like screaming, freaking out, trying to explain what it is. There's a kid in the middle about to cry. He's screaming, "It's the shocker, it's the shocker," nonstop. And Steely shows up.
Oh.
And Steely's not knowing what's going on. He just has 6 kids screaming at me in the car. And he looks at me through the passenger window. And I went, "Bunch of gang members." And they're like, "We're not gang members. We're not gang members." And I went, and Russell's like looking at me like, "What is going on?" Because he could see that I'm not on guard, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, "The shocker symbol in the back, there must be some of the shockers." And then they're, oh my God. And they are flipping out.
Must be some of the shockers.
And this goes on for like 5 minutes. I'll let them panic. And then I go, "Man, I know what the shocker is. Y'all get out of here." You know, it just, and they just start busting out laughing. But I used to do stuff like that all the time.
That's awesome.
I raced one guy that had warrants. I said, "If I beat you, you go to jail." If I
in a vehicle?
No,
on
foot.
foot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
And I said, "If you win, I won't take you." And I won. And he just turned around and put his hands behind his back.
Dude.
And
That's some like into watch stuff.
yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Dude, perfect.
But I changed that kid's life evidently at that time. And he
Really?
nicknamed me Sneakers.
Oh, yeah?
And he, to this day, he talks about me to his mom. Like he quit running around in the wrong crowd. He went to college, got a degree, has a family and all now.
Wow.
But he just happened to mention me the other, like, I don't know, last year to his mom again.
Wow.
And I came in to get an affidavit from her. And she goes,
this
"Are
was
you-"
the other day?
No, this was 6 months ago.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
And she's like, "Are you Sneakers?" And I went, "No one has called me that for years." And she goes, "My son talks about you still to this day." I was like,
Dude.
"Dude, that's crazy. That's from the time that happened, we're talking 15 years."
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You trying to make me cry on this?
No,
on this
don't.
dude?
But if you do, zoom in.
If I do, I'll clean it off of
Let
Mr.
me-
Clean's face.
Yeah. I got you, buddy.
But no, for real, dude, like that's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's what it's all about.
It was different back then. Back then there was a respect on the street. Now there's not so much. But you would arrest some of the same people over and over.
Yeah.
And you would have the best conversations on the way to jail.
Really.
And I just remember, they'd be like, "Hollywood, oh, you got me this time. You won't get me next time. I'll run faster," stuff like that. And I'll be like, "All right, we'll see,"
So I got in a foot chase 3 months ago, and he went through like a creek, and I caught him or whatever. Of course, Mr. Clean always catches them.
You can run, dude. You got some wheels.
Yeah, I do. Trust me.
Watch tomorrow your Achilles snap.
Hamstring just goes.
Yeah.
I'm getting older, dude.
You'll have wheels of a different kind.
I'll have them Governor Abbott wheels.
Yeah. By the power of Governor Mr.Clean. I always
That's a Governor, Mr. Clean. Yeah. So, so I caught him, of course. And I, like, 3 months later, like, I was in the jail, like, walking up to the dispatcher, whatever, to sign off on a warrant. And I saw him in the halls at the jail, like, passing out lunches, whatever. And so he said something to me, and I was like, "What's up, dude?" And he was like, "Yeah, when I went through that creek," he's like, I didn't think you were going to keep chasing me. Like, I figured you were going to look at the creek and be like, "Nah, I'm good." And I was like, "No, dude. There ain't no creek stopping Mr. Clean, bro." And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're fast." He's like, I thought the creek would stop you." And I was like, "No, dude. No, I had your ass."
But see, what he didn't know is that the creek parted to let you by. It just wasn't dry, so you got a little muddy.
Yeah, I did get muddy. Like, yeah, I did. Yeah, I came back to the station. My whole uniform was just like dirty.
Yeah, I heard
and
you.
I was like, "What did y'all do today?"
I was proud of you, man. That's getting after it.
I appreciate it. That was a lot of that was fun.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Do you have a catchphrase?
A catchphrase?
Yeah.
What type of are you talking about at work?
Yeah, like something you yell at somebody.
Oh, dude.
Like, I can tell you right now, your commander, his is buddy. If he says buddy, you're in trouble. Yeah. If
Really?
If
he says buddy, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Like, if he goes, "All right, buddy," that doesn't sound real threatening, but there's something coming after it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So watch for that word.
Yeah, so I've got but it's like not like a catchphrase with coworkers. It's a catchphrase with like suspects.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like after a fight or a chase or something. So yeah, so you get them in cuffs, and there's two catchphrases, and it's the first one, which my supervisor at the time, he was fine with it the first couple times, and then after he's like, "All right, you got to stop that." But it was you getting them in cuffs. As soon as you get them in cuffs, you yell like, "That was a mistake."
Yeah.
And then you're just like, "Mistake. And then, so that one was it for a while. And then the supervisor was like, "All right, you got to stop saying that." Or what? Okay. And then wasn't too long after that, I got in another foot chase. And it was like, get him in cuffs. And it was, "You picked the wrong one."
Yeah.
And he's like, "What?" I was like, "You heard me. You picked the wrong one."
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen Colors, right?
A long time ago.
Yeah. So, and then, like, when Pac-Man's like walking him back to the car after a foot chase, and he's like, I'm the fastest white cop on these streets, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Like, so my last foot chase was actually as a FTO. And as a FTO, and I was walking back to the car, and I was like, I ain't no fat and out of shape cop. I was like, you gonna run from somebody? You better run from somebody other than me.
Yeah. Talking that trash.
You got to, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be. You can't do it too much, but like, you just got to let them know. Like, after they run, like, "Hey, dude, like, you best run from like a deputy or something."
Yeah.
Like somebody's, don't look like me.
I'd been more like bagging and tagging.
What?
Yeah, you snag them up and you're like, bagged and tagged. Something like that. Something where that like, "Oh, I'm game, huh? I'm game." Yeah, you're game.
Yeah, you're game. You're
hunting you.
You're a little piece in my game.
Yeah.
A little piece in my puzzle.
Yeah. You're the wrong piece.
The wrong piece.
So you're going to jail.
You're going to jail. Getting a banquet meal.
Bologna sandwiches for 6 months. Boy.
And some good old piss water.
Yeah. Unfiltered. City water.
City water.
No more. Nothing. I couldn't think of what I was going to say, like Dasani or whatever, but that's pretty much tap water from Fort Worth. So what's the deal?
Banquet meal on a cot.
Yeah, brick cot. Yeah. Fluff it up well. What's the weirdest item that you ever found during a search?
The weirdest.
Yeah, the weirdest.
The weirdest. So, I mean, so it was like, so It's not just the item that was weird; it was just kind of the whole situation. So, if I'm allowed to talk about it,
Yeah. Just
Okay,
Try to filter what you can, like change words or terms.
yeah, I'll try to change words.
'Cause, I mean, my story is also kind of.
Yeah, so I stopped this car on the highway. I forget what led me to. I don't know if it's a probable cause search or consent search or whatever, but I found some dope or whatever else. He ended up going to jail. But during the search, he had this bag. And it's not uncommon to find. And it was a male that I arrested, right? It's not uncommon to find sex toys during a search. But I opened this bag and I see like a toy that is used to pleasure women in the bag, and I was like, okay, like whatever, no big deal. And I keep searching the bag, and I see another toy that's used to pleasure men in the bag. And I was just kind of confused. I was like, so which what are you?
Couples night? I mean,
Yeah, he was by himself. So
Yeah.
I was like, ugh. So I was like, you got this toy and you got this toy. One's used to pleasure this, one's used to pleasure that. And I'm like, and like I could tell when I pulled out, he was like super embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like he was like, ugh, like put his head down, and I was like, I just wanted to ask him. I don't think I asked him, but I was
But
just
I wanted to.
I was like, so he. It's like, so I'm confused, buddy. Can you break this down for me?
Is this like a battery thing, like positive and negative ends? Yeah.
That's probably not the weirdest thing I found in a search, but that is one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
I was just like kind of confused. I was like, oh, this is odd.
So, yeah, mine, and it's most of the time. Whenever I'm talking to other officers and whatever, that's most of the time it involves some sex toy.
Yeah,
And
they seem to go with dope for some reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, either you finding them dead in an attic where they tried to pleasure themselves, but they went too far and they have a fist jammed up in places, or in a
Lord
102-degree attic. Oh. I only went to the bottom floor, and then I heard them talking about it, and I left. Still, he doesn't know that. He worked it.
Oh,
And I had no part of it. I was like, oh, I'm going to go back.
nice.
I don't want to see that.
Scene security.
Or I made an arrest on, I think, warrants, drugs, I don't know. But doing a search incident to the vehicle, or not, I'm inventorying the vehicle. And then as I'm in the front passenger seat, there's a Walmart bag. I'm like, here, something's in here. And I yank because it's snagged. And it comes tearing open. And a big purple thing with brown stuff all over it just lands in my palm.
Lord.
Like, you know, the nature of the beast is to catch what flies through the air.
Right.
And I grabbed it, and I just went, and I'm a germaphobe. I don't know if you know that about me.
I didn't know that about you. I didn't know that about
so I'm very, like, I try to stay clean and whatnot, and I'm just freaky-handed walking, and your boss, current boss manager, he pulls up, and he's like looking at me like, what is wrong with him? And all I would say is he rolled down his window. He's like, you okay? And I'm like, funky jail, funky jail, funky jail. For the germ killer. And I coat my hands. I'm like, it's dripping everywhere. But the guy apologized on the way to jail. He's like, I'm sorry, I should have told you. I'm like, it would have been nice for you to tell me, but
It's too late now,
yeah,
buddy.
I already
Dang.
been there.
Yeah. I've already visited that place.
Yeah. But yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
It is. People are gross.
Very.
Except for you, because you're so Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean.
Very nice. Very nice. Great conversation. It went weird. It went back to normal. And we'll see where it goes next. Mr. Clean, ladies and gentlemen. The one and the only.
The one and only.
Yeah.
Yeah.